But we discussed earlier this evening about contributing back to the society what we learn. The art and science of yoga is incomplete and meaningless if it fails to benefit the society at large. You'll next be watching a demo, presentation from Parthasarathi Ramanujam on how Yogavahini is spreading the light of yoga. Partha has been in yoga for this tradition of yoga for almost 10 years. He's a teacher and now a therapist. And he tries to inculcate the Indian culture and arts into inner work of yoga. Over to you, Partha, to talk about how we are spreading the light of yoga.
Good evening. So, Yogavahini, we believe we'll have to take this great tradition that we are blessed to receive to as many people as possible. But we see a lot of typical barriers. People, one, they don't know about yoga, or they know but they stay very far away from the centers of excellence, or money is a big issue. We try to do our little bit in trying to dissolve these barriers to whatever little extent possible. Next slide. So one of the major things that we've been doing here is working with an organization called Parivaratan and teaching a lot of people with Parkinson's. This has been happening for a bit over a year. More than 22 people have been learning, and there's been tremendous change. A lot of people who were earlier little too seriously depressed have claimed that they have much more control over their psychological processes. There's much less pain, tremors in the body. So this has been a tremendous success. We even got newspaper coverage for this. The next. So likewise, another group worked with the Spastic Society here at Taramani. This is a photo taken for the parents. We've done a lot of work there, and 4 or 5 of our teachers have been teaching there regularly over the last many months. Next. So as part of most of our courses, whether it is Yoga Acharya or Yoga Vaidya, we require our students to do community work. So people go around going to schools, old age homes, to wherever there is possible, where people cannot afford to take yoga classes directly, we go there and we get our students to teach yoga classes here. This is some examples of yoga classes happening at schools, old age homes, etc. This is a huge list. I was supposed to read out all of that earlier, but the MCs decided I don't have so much time. So we just have 3 photographs for you. But there's really a huge list behind these 3 photographs that we are seeing here. So in particular, we are very keen on taking it to rural places. We see here a photograph in the courtyard of a 6th century Shiva temple in a small village called Kooram near Kanchipuram. So we ran group classes for the children there, actually personalized therapeutic classes for the adults there for over 6 months. We also went to taught athletes in small areas. In rural areas, athletes, they don't have the kind of facilities that you have in Chennai, and most of the time they have a lot of pain at the end of. So we worked with them to improve their performance, to reduce their pain. One photograph is from Perambalur district here, another is from Medak district in Telengana. Okay, and this was a big thing that we did last year. For a company, we ran program in 110 locations of their company all over the country. So if you look at this, from the east in Arunachal Pradesh to the west in Gujarat to Tirunelveli to Jammu. So we went all over the place. About 58 teachers trained in this tradition of Yogavahini from Chennai, Cochin, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Delhi, Mumbai, all over the place, Pune. People travel from all over the place. So this was a major task that we did. So more than 8,000 employees of that company have experienced this tradition of yoga. Some of these places were actually deep inside forests. In fact, some of our teachers had to travel through Naxal areas, etc. And we had to plan so that they travel during daytime and all. So it was a major task that was done last year. And currently we are working with a hospital called THI, Tribal Health Initiative. They've been running this hospital, a 30-bed hospital in a village called Sittilingi, the Dharmapuri district of Tamil Nadu. They've been there for 25 years. We've started working with them this year. We've finished one module of our teacher training program. It's going to be a year-long program. We already have 23 eager participants, nurses, some of the staff at that hospital, the teachers there, the elementary school teachers in that area, etc. They're participating in this program. We're hoping to train them to use yoga for some preliminary conditions, as a preliminary yoga therapist at the end of this year. It's the aim of this program. Lastly, here at Yogavahini here at Chennai, we also want this yoga therapy that we are teaching here to reach to as many people as possible. So for the low income group, we are actually pricing it at only 20% of the actual cost. And then we also give scholarships for the Yogacharya and the Yoga Vaidya programs for deserving students. So this is our just a quick summary of our 2 bits that we are able to do to spread the light of yoga. Thank you.